Hi, it's Chase here with the Tyree Outdoors YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to tie a braid to a fluorocarbon leader. This is 30-pound Moss Camo Beyond braid, and this is 20-pound Seeger fluorocarbon. 30-pound is like a good way when I'm like throwing it in like the ocean, but usually when I'm throwing leaders, it's usually a 20-pound line and like a 10-pound leader. But just so it's easier to see, it's going to be a 30-pound leader, a 30-pound mainline braid and a 20-pound leader fluorocarbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these two, line them right up, just grab the two end, grab the fluorocarbon end, right, and this is called uni to uni. And what you're going to do is you're just going to make a loop with this, and then wrap once, twice, 3, and then I get a 5 to 7 wraps, so I'm just gonna give it 5 wraps, and then grab the fluorocarbon tag in and fluorocarbon and just pinch it tight, and then sometimes it'll scrunch up like that. In that case, just grab the braided end, and then if it's getting a little trouble, all you gotta do is just give it a little wetness. You just dip it in the water, or like I did, just throw it, just like do a little moistened up, and then sometimes you just gotta scrunch it like that. So after that, you get that, you're good. And then you take this, your braid, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna make a little loop. Come on. Braid is a little annoying when you're tying it to a bunch of memory type line. So now you're gonna take this and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wraps. Right, and then you're gonna just tighten this down. This should be a lot easier with the braid than with the fluorocarbon, I'll tell you. And then you're just gonna grab both sides of the line that aren't the tag ends, just pull them tight, and they should connect like that, and should like basically automatically scrunch up. Sorry, it's a little blurry. Lighting's a little bad in here, but you get the concept. Then you're gonna take your scissors, your pliers, whatever you have handy. You're gonna take it and make sure, I've done this so many times when connecting this, make sure this is your tag end and not your main line with the leaders and stuff. So take this and just a little trim. I like to leave myself a little bit of tag end, so if it does slip just the ittiest bit, it'll be okay. Now you're gonna do the same with braid. Remember, make sure it is not your tag end. Make sure it is your tag end, because it's so annoying when it's not your tag end and you have to restart your knot. So this is tag end, right? And then you're gonna take this, just a little snip. There you go. And that's how you tie the uni to uni knot, right? And it's pretty simple, pretty strong. As you can see, I'm pulling pretty hard. Like if I hooked up a scale, and I couldn't even pull hard enough to make it snap. So yeah, pretty good. So I'm just gonna cut these off and show you how to tie the other knot. Alright, so now I'm going to try the other knot. I'm not sure what this knot's called, sorry about that, but this is another good fluorocarbon to braid knot. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fluorocarbon, you're going to make a loop, okay? You're going to take your braid, just thread it through, and then wrap this around your loop 5 to 7 times. I don't know why, that's just what everybody does. But the more the wraps, the tighter it'll be. Just a little words of wisdom. So if you are fishing for big old fish, like heavy 10-pounders, if you know what I'm talking about, all the guys out there, make sure to do a bunch of wraps. But when you're just fishing for fun, fishing, not trying to catch a giant fish, doesn't really matter. I just lost count, but it doesn't matter. I'm just a demonstration. Then you're going to take your tag end of your braid, and you see this little loop, and thread it through the loop. Make sure it's threaded through, and then just grab both tag ends and yoink. Now obviously that knot was a lot faster, but the uni to uni is so much stronger when it comes to that, and I will always prefer the uni, but I do tie this knot when I'm doing like backing or like when I'm bluegill fishing with braid, or trout fishing with braid, but I honestly don't do that much often. So you're just gonna, same thing, take your little tag ends. This one's a little bit easier because you can just line them up, right? Actually, I'm gonna use real scissors here because I didn't realize I had these. You take them. Remember, you gotta make sure it is your tag end for sure. Just double checking. Should a little snip. And there you go. That's your connection knot, I guess is what I'm calling it. But there you go. Tag ends are a little long, but you know, you always trim them down. I'm pulling pretty hard right now, so there you go. That's how you tie the uni to uni and the connection knot. I'm just calling it that from now on. So if you hear me talk about connection knot, this is the knot I'm talking about. All right. Well, I'll see y'all next time, and have y'all a good day.